friends, it's Amber from AmberPlansHerDay, and I'm so excited to come on and share with you my 2024 planner lineup, planner stack planners I'm going to be using. You guys, not only today am I going to share with you how I'm going to use 6 different planners for the year of 2024, I'm also going to share how each of them will be used. Not every single one of them is going to be used every single day, every single week, or even every single month. It is going to be used based on what my needs are for each of the individual time frames that I'll be using them, and I'm going to share them with you all in this video. So it is quite a big planner stack. We have coils, we have folios, we have disc bound, and we have twin loop. We've got it all. Tons of different sizes and shapes and colors. Actually, color wise, I mean, they're mostly, warm toned colors, which is actually kind of funny because that's what I gravitate to. If you didn't know, I own a business in House of Color, which does color analysis, and I am an autumn, and all of these colors fall into the autumn spectrum, except for like that pink, but everything else. Anyway, that is just a little bit of a random side note. So I tend to gravitate towards planners that just like harmonize well with me and my clothing, my lifestyle, all of those different things. So let's get started. We have, the first thing that I want to talk about is my catch-all planner, because I have 2 to possibly 3 of these that are kind of a catch-all. Now, if you don't know what a catch-all planner is, basically it is a planner that houses everything in your world. Everything that you need to keep track of sits into a catch-all. So this is the best system for me for catch-alls. I have always used, for the past 6 years, a Happy Planner Classic Vertical. It might even be more than 6 years at this point. We're going into 2024, and I started in 2016. Is that 8 years? That's 8 years. Just kidding, guys. 8 years. So for 8 years, I have been using a Happy Planner Classic Vertical. I love this system for my catch-all planner. This houses everything: appointments, meetings, dinners, errands, household work, relationship things like dates and different things like that, family things and extracurricular activities, all of it, even my business, it all goes in here. So that is what a catch-all is. Like I said, for the past 8 years, I have used a Happy Planner Classic Vertical. I did pick this classic vertical, the Grace Place Arts, Be Known for Your Kindness and Grace. I love this cover. It's super cute. It is the only cover that is not in my House of Color season, which is funny. But this is the planner that I chose for my catch-all. Now, depending on my needs, I have 2 other planners that could be kind of rotated into that catch-all need throughout the year. And this year it is Hemlock and Oak and Moxie Life. So let's go into the Moxie Life. The Moxie Life may be used more on a periodic use because of their goal setting resources in here. I love this goal planner. So not only could this be a catch-all planner for me, it can also be a goal planner. And I am choosing to mostly use this goal setting section in this planner to dive into these assessments, setting my goals, and all of those different things. I will likely do a different video for the goal setting for 2024. And then I may use this section within the monthlies as well to start tracking the goals. Now, for the daily activities, it may stay pretty blank. And if I have something that day that I am intentionally doing to track the goals, I may put it in here. I also just love this layout for a catch-all. So it may change throughout the weeks, where I am using this for a catch-all versus the Happy Planner. I'm not 100% sure yet because I just want to play around with both of them and see what will work best for me. But one of these will be my catch-all, and it may switch back and forth from time to time. But this one will be heavily set on goals. So I definitely want to set some goals for the year 2024 and work on them. Even if I don't use these pages specifically, I can use all of this each month to help me set goals for the months. So that is definitely another option for a catch-all planner. Now, Hemlock and Oak. I'm obsessed with this planner, and this is actually going to be a second catch-all for me. I am going to have kind of a breakdown system in the year of 2024, and I want to explain what that means to you. Whether I use the Moxie Life for the week or the Happy Planner for the week does not matter. Both of them are going to be kind of just that overall landing spot for my plans. So if I am sitting here with my vertical, I will then also go in to my Hemlock and Oak, which is a hourly. So I'm going to want, I really need an hourly planner for 2024. I am lacking a lot of functional skills in my life that is helping me stay on track. So once I have my plan set out in the vertical planner, like I said, whether that's Happy Planner or Moxie Life, depending on the week and depending on the moods and what I'm needing, I will then break it down into the hourly. The great thing is I did purchase the Hemlock and Oak in that disc bound. So depending when I'm using it, I could punch those out and even just put them right into this weekly spread to have the hourly right next to the rest of my catch-all. So I really am excited to have this system to help me stay organized. Now, this may sound overwhelming to some of you to have two catch-all planners. For me, this is what I'm needing for 2024. And I really just encourage you to evaluate what are your needs. My needs may differ because I am so busy, and the amount of times that I double book myself is literally insane. I literally cannot even explain how many times I'm like, oh yeah, I'm headed over here, Mike. And then he's like, wait, but Amber, you have this appointment or you have this. So I really needed something to help me lay out everything that I have going on. So that is why this is going to be a nice base general catch-all. This one, or like I said, the Moxie Life, depending on my needs. And then everything from here will be taken and kind of probably for the most part sloppily written in this hourly, and maybe some decor stickers around here, but for the most part this is just going to be, this is what has to get done this day, or this is the appointment, this is the extracurricular, this is everything that you have scheduled. So these are really going to play for each other and with each other to help me have a successful year. So those are my catch-all planners. These two, like I said, are mostly going to play the most together, and they are going to really work well together. The Moxie Life may be thrown in there every now and then, but I also may just kind of stick with it as a goal planner and not really use the weeks that it includes, but mostly just the goals sections that could be really functional to me. So I just have plenty of options. Either way, the Hemlock and Oak is going to be the final landing place of everything else for my catch-alls. Okay, now let's go into this Plum paper planner. I purchased this just recently. I did a review of it. I've actually done reviews of all of these planners, and I'll have a final video up probably tomorrow, just with all of the final breakdowns of all of these planners. Now, this planner is a daily planner. I love Plum paper because you can customize it. So I customized this as a daily planner, and I have the must do, should do, and nice to do. I also have an hourly section here, and then I have a to-do list. This planner is what's going to sit on my desk each day. And I may do, I may like plan ahead, like do all of these daily pages for January at one time so that each day I can just kind of turn the page and flip it over so that I can keep track of what needs to get done. So each day, this planner will likely just sit, more than likely folded in half on my desk, and I can just sit down in the morning and say, Amber, you really need to focus, because there's a lot of times, you guys, I'm actually starting to realize, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have something similar to this, but I am thinking that I have ADHD, and I'm just seeing some signs in my life that really point to me possibly having ADHD. While I have not gotten an actual diagnosis of it, I just resonate with a lot of the symptoms. And one of them is kind of the paralysis that some people get when they are so overwhelmed. There are times in my life and in seasons of my life where I can just sit at my desk and just stare. And I'm like, I know I have 17,000 things that I need to do today, but I don't know where to start. So I'm really hopeful that this planner sitting on my desk can really be helpful. When I customized this planner, I thought about how I wanted to break it down. And that is why I use these 3 sections for must do, should do, and nice to do. This must do, I can evaluate every single morning. Amber, you absolutely have to get this done. Should do, that is like, Amber, like if all this is done, just get it done. And then nice to do, of course, that like if we could check everything off, that'd be great. But that doesn't happen. So that's why I've decided it'd be helpful for me to have those 3 sections. So this will be sitting on my desk. It is going to be a pretty sloppy planner. Again, I think it's totally great and totally fine and totally appropriate to have nice planners, sloppy planners, sticker planners, non-sticker planners, because every single person's needs are different. If you guys are a one planner person, then that's phenomenal too. But for me, I've noticed that one, I compartmentalize things, and I need different things separated out. I also find myself in my Catchall Planner, which, like I said, for the past 8 years, Happy Planner Classic Vertical, I don't get a lot of things done, or I overbook myself, I double schedule, I do things like that. That is why in 2024, I'm noticing those things and I'm taking the actions to help me not do that anymore, aka the hourly planner and the daily planner. So that is this. This is going to be, it's kind of like another catch-all. Everything is really going to sit in it, especially like for these hours. If I have, an appointment, a meeting, therapy, gymnastics, dance, all of that stuff will fit in here. Also my to-do list, I'll just jot things down and then separate them. I also have been really wanting to focus on the gratitude recently as well. I think it's very important and it helps your mindset. Okay, next we have my on-the-go planner. This is an Erin Condren folio planner, and this I'm actually very excited for. I may store some of my cards in here and just keep this in my purse all year long. I just find that to be easy. I love there's a place for a pen loop, but I'm also very excited for the actual planner. There's a lot of times that I fail at checking things when I'm out. In 2023, I did not have an on-the-go planner and it didn't work for me. I decided I definitely need an on-the-go planner. Sometimes you think that, like for 2023, I used 2 main planners, a memory planner and my catch-all. And I noticed a lot of it did not work for me. That's why in 2024, I'm trying new things. And this is an Erin Condren compact vertical layout. This is going to be, like I said, my on-the-go planner. Overall, I really want to focus on the monthly spread for this planner so that I can write down the things that we have coming up each week. For example, in our church, in our women's ministry, we have a worship night on January 28th. I definitely want to write that down here, especially because I serve on the women's team. It is very important for me to keep track of the things and all of the meetings, and I think that this is really going to help me, especially when I'm, say, at a meeting on January 9th, and they're like, hey, Amber, can you have your next meeting on January 18th? And I look at my calendar and I say, no, I cannot because I have something else here. Or yes, I can because I'm free. Without my on-the-go planner, I literally would just double book myself all the time. Yeah, I can, yeah, the 18th is totally fine. No big deal. And then I get home and I'm like, oh, okay, the 18th is a big deal. I've got this thing that's happening and I can't do it. Then I always have to backtrack. And that is why in 2023, it just did not work for me. 2024, we're changing it up. I love this cover. I think it's just going to be super sleek and super beautiful in my purse. And it's just going to allow me to have some space to, you know, just have something in my purse that I can just gravitate towards and just write things down each day. This weekly spread may not be used as much in this planner. I may still decorate it. I don't know. Sometimes we just play it by ear. But overall, I think that this will just be a great landing place to reference with my Catchall Planner and kind of just make sure everything is aligning. And then when I'm on the go, this will be a great reference for me to schedule things out. And I'm loving this folio. I think it is so beautiful and it's just going to fit so beautifully in my purse. Now we have the Laurel Denise planner. This is the last planner in my lineup. And this is going to be a social media small business planner. And if you guys don't know, I also use Notion, which is a digital planner. If you don't use Notion, I very highly recommend you at least check it out because it is a really, really, really great planner for the computer that you can log in on your phone, your iPad, your computer, your tablet, anywhere that you just go to notion.com. So that's also a really great landing place option. That for me is kind of just an overview of my social media. This I want to be a grand hub for everything AmberPlansHerDay small business. So over here I can have YouTube, Instagram, AmberPlansHerDay, Patreon, all of the different things that I'm involved in for AmberPlansHerDay. I'll probably color code it with different colored pens and have it all just written out pretty small in this section. And then each day I can focus on what needs to get done. I can write about, you know, this is the YouTube video, or this is the Instagram post, or this is my filming day, or whatever it may be. I can focus on that here. And then I do have a to-do list and then a this week list. So I do like the this week list, and then you can transition it to each day. And then you can still see your monthly view and you turn the pages for your weekly. I also love this section here. So much possibility, so many ideas, so many things that you can do. I can write down ideas, I can write down deadlines, I can write down different things that I have going on for my small business. So this is what Laurel Denise is going to be used for. Now that I've shared what all of these planners are going to be used for, I just want to give a review of what I have said and also just share with you about why this is going to work for me and why this might not work for you. So Laurel Denise, small business planner. I don't know if this is going to stay open on my desk because I do have the Plum paper planner. That is a daily that I do want open on my desk every day. So I'm not exactly which will be open. Will both be open? Will they both just sit on my desk for me to evaluate? But these are both going to be great for small business and kind of everyday things. Laurel Denise focusing on small business, Plum paper focusing on daily tasks and different things like that. Erin Condren on the go. Moxie Life is the one that I am the least sure about in my lineup, mostly because I think it would be a great catch-all and a great goal planner, but it's probably the one that I will be transitioning into the catch-all, because for the catch-all, I'll mostly be focusing on the Happy Planner, which has been what I have mostly done in the past, as well as the Hemlock and Oak, which they will both be my catch-alls. They'll kind of just funnel into each other and help me prioritize the daily activities after they are planned in the catch-all. So for me, yes, this year in 2024, as of right now, I am planning on 6 planners. They are all from different brands, and they all are going to be used for different things. Some of them have similar uses than others, and some of them are not going to be used every single day or every single week, even every single month, but they are in my lineup for 2024. I'm very excited to see what will work for me. Sometimes this lineup will change quickly as the year begins, but for now, this is where I'm wanting to start. If you guys are a one planner person, I just want to encourage you that that is totally and perfectly great for you. If you are a 10-person planner, that is totally great for you. Maybe you sit in the middle, kind of like me, with 5 or 6 planners, and that is totally fine as well. I have learned from, the past nearly 9 years of planning. My needs change each year, and I just evaluate what I need at the beginning or at the end of every single year to see what will work with me for the upcoming calendar year. And this is where I am starting at for 2024. If this feels overloaded to you, then maybe you pare it down to 2 or 3 planners, or just the one that you use. Or maybe you're like, wait, what about memory keeping? I really need a planner for memory keeping. Then go ahead and add your memory keeping planners. You just need to sit down and kind of evaluate what you need from your planners and what planners will work to meet those needs. And that is what I've done with my 2024 planner lineup. I am very excited to start out the year with these planners and to hopefully get into a really good system and a really good groove. I'll be coming on and setting up some of these planners throughout this month as well, and just really getting them prepped for 2024 so that once January 1st hits, I'm ready to go and we can just jump right into these planners without having to worry about getting anything set up. So make sure you stay tuned to AmberPlansHerDay for those type of videos in the near future as well. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button to miss any future videos of mine, and I'll see you next time. Bye!